Hey there, welcome to the Netflix. So, this episode, our guest is Anjuli. Welcome, Anjuli. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me on the Netflix. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. So,
Awesome.
you're a .NET developer, you're a Microsoft MVP,
Woop,
and
woop.
you're
Yes.
also developing an app. And
Yes, I
it's
am.
an app that helps people with food allergies or food intolerances to be safe. So, can you tell us more about that?
Yes. Well, yeah, I have an app where you can find products and find alternatives for those products, and you can also, um, how do you say it? You can enter the meals that you've eaten, and then keep track of what you've eaten and how you respond to it,
Hmm.
how your body reacts to it. And I started with the idea already a long time ago because I have two food intolerances, lactose and fructose intolerance. I don't know
Oh
if you know
wow.
the second one, but
Yeah. Then you're screwed
yeah,
basically because it's in a
yeah, I
lot of
am.
foods. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Uh, so fructose, for people who don't know it, because it's not very well known, it's I think organic sugar. So
Hmm.
all the sugar that you can find in fruits, vegetables, honey, onions, all the
You
Yeah,
things.
you
that's
name
a
it
lot.
basically. Yeah.
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 So I'm most happy when I just eat like meat because then I'm safe.
Carnivore
What?
diet.
Which I can
Yeah.
get behind because that's a very good diet. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Exactly.
a real inconvenience if you have an intolerance like that. I can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't have it my whole life. It just started when I was 19.
Mm.
Wow.
I got really, really sick. And at that time, I was studying psychology and I wanted to switch to computer science.
Hmm.
Then at the end of the year, I got started to feel sick. And then I had two in between years because of it.
Wow.
Just because first it took like half a year before I found out what my problem was,
Yeah, I can
why I
imagine.
was so sick, and then my body had to recover because, well, I've been eating everything that I couldn't
Yeah.
eat anymore for a half a year at least. So yeah, and I knew I was going to start computer science when I recovered. So
Hmm.
since then I've been, well, at first I was looking for apps that could help me, especially with the fructose part, because there are a lot of apps that cover the main, I think, allergies and intolerances
Yeah.
already, but not if you have something very specific like I have, and I really had a need for customization.
Okay.
So I have had this idea for quite some time already.
Yeah.
And in school, I started experimenting that every time we had a simple project where we could choose our own subject, I would just try different versions of this app.
Okay.
And
And
yeah, I
also,
think,
is it also really hard because I would imagine that if there's something in food that you buy in the supermarket, then they have to put the ingredients on the packaging, right? So
yeah.
isn't that enough, or is that not informative enough for somebody with these kinds of allergies?
No, in general, they have an obligation to list all the allergies, allergens, they call it.
Hmm. Yep. Hmm.
For example, milk is an allergen.
Yeah.
If your product contains milk, you have to enlist it. So then it's like with a bold font instead
Oh
of a
yeah.
normal font, or
Yeah.
it's like italic. But fructose, for example, is not an official allergen.
Ah.
So
Okay.
it's not
Yeah.
on there.
Mm.
And there's also an enormous list of things you can and cannot eat. And also, it's very personal. With allergies, it's quite simple. You can or cannot eat it.
Yeah.
And with food intolerances, it's kind of like a scale. So some people, I know
Mm.
people with lactose intolerant that are lactose intolerant and they cannot eat any cheese. And for me, all the cheese is fine. I don't have a problem with
Mm.
it.
Ah. Okay.
So
Yeah. Mm.
yeah, I also really had a need to make it to be able to make a list that is personal and that you can adjust, and also combine it with other things. I also know someone who has like a kidney disease,
Hmm.
and he is diabetic. So that is also like a combination that you cannot generally
Right.
put in an app.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
Um,
That makes
but
sense.
those
Yeah.
are the things that I have in my own app.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, really cool.
So can you show us the app, or can you do a demo, or can you tell us more about it? Because I'm really
Yes.
curious.
I can. I have it on my screen.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So the app is in Dutch. I'm sorry for anyone who's English, because I'm first focusing on the Dutch market and all my products are also in Dutch. But yeah, it says welcome at Eet Zeker. That's what it's called. I think it's Eat Securely, or what was it? Eat Safe.
Eat
Eat
in-
safe,
safe,
probably.
Eat
Yeah.
Safe.
something like
Eat
that.
Safe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Eat Safe. In English, but maybe one day. So it's just very basic. You can log in. Should have done this before. Okay. And I'm just hoping it won't break.
It's a beta, right?
Yeah. It's still in development.
Betas are allowed
Yeah,
to
it's still in development. It is. I already
Yeah. The login works, so that's
the
cool.
login works. Yeah. I was
Well,
working on. I broke it like 2 weeks ago, and then I fixed it last week. So I'm really happy if it's working. That's a developer life, right?
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, basically this is the start of the app. Yeah, you have the categories where you can filter products in. These are insanely amount of products. I think I have over 20,000 products in my database already.
And is that from an open source that does do the supermarkets just publish this information somewhere, or how do you get such a database?
No, they don't. But there are a lot of community databases out there. So
Okay.
a lot of people put their own things or their own products that they would like to have in those databases.
Yeah,
One of those is Open Food Facts. They have a lot of products also for Germany and France. So there's a lot of things in there. So I took that and I also tried to scrape, but it's not possible.
That's an whole other episode, I think.
Yes, that's a whole lot of. Just I think the most time I spent for this app is like trying to get good products and parsing them and using AI to parse them, and
Oh yeah.
it's been a lot. But I
Yeah.
have products now and I'm happy. So yeah, you can click on one of these products and you can find the ingredients. This is not a good example. Let's find something with an allergen in it. Wait, I can just type milk. Oh, this is one of the bugs I still have.
A great bug would be if you type in milk, you get beef. That would be somewhat correct, right? So close enough. It's a fuzzy search.
Exactly. Yeah, with this search, I don't know what I messed up, but with I had to change my database because I had sponsorship, but I lost it. So I moved all my stuff to free tiers, and somehow I broke the searching in a way.
Yeah.
No idea how, but this is now you can see the details of the product, and here is are the allergens, traces, and your allergens listed. So if it contains, for example, I cannot eat honey. So if it contains honey, it will be listed here.
Okay.
Well, normally it wouldn't show or wouldn't highlight or anything.
Okay, so that's really personalized to you.
Yeah.
And your settings. Nice.
And you can also change it. So if you want to change the value of this, you can say, okay, this is not something for me.
Okay.
And if there are alternatives, you can also see them here. So, and behind this is a vector database. So there are all the products linked based on the description and the name. So when you have normal milk, you can probably see a list of. I also broke that too last week, so I'm sorry. It's a bad time to demo this.
No problem.
When my
It's in
testers,
development, right? So
yeah. When my testers tested it, it did show a list. Yeah, so then you find other products instead of milk. You have soy milk or oat milk, things like that.
Right.
So that's the most, I think for me, is the most important thing. And you also have a diary where you can add a meal, one of these, and then you can add a product. And I also want to add symptoms here. So if you have during the day a symptom like headache, or you're bloated, or you're feeling sick all of a sudden, that you can enter it in your diary. And in time, I also want to add machine learning. I've already tried a little bit with that, with ML.net, so that it can analyze for you that if you don't know why you're getting sick all the time, that it can like look at patterns in your in what you're eating.
Yeah.
So so this is the short version, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really useful. Nice.
Yeah, and pretty cool. That's an app, right? You always have your phone. So if you can't remember, was this something that I can eat or not, you can also look at, your own rating, because it's very personal. And then you can also can you also create, I thought you said that you can create meals with all the ingredients that you can eat, because that's also very valuable, obviously.
Yeah, I also want to make it possible to make an export. So if you, because that's one of the things that I wanted for this app, is that you can also just look at, there's some AI things here that went wrong, but that you can personalize the things that you cannot eat to an ingredient level. So if there's, because there was someone that I met a while ago, and she said to me, like, I'm allergic to pepper powder.
Oh, okay.
Only pepper powder. And I was like, whoa, that's so specific.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to make this useful for that kind of edge cases as well, that you can fully customize it the way that you want it, and that you can also export it, so that if you're going to a restaurant, then we have that a lot, like when we go traveling for our, when we go speak somewhere. We always have a speaker dinner.
Yeah.
They always ask me what I can and cannot eat. So it would be nice to just have a list and say, here, good luck with that.
Yeah. You actually have a rider. You just say, okay, I can only eat the blue M&Ms and stuff like that. Is that something that they take into consideration? Have you had instances where they gave you some food that wasn't according to the list, or are they sympathetic to that kind of stuff?
They try. They really try their best. But and I also kind of like take one for the team. So I only list the things that would make me super, super sick. And for lactose, there are lactase pills, they call it. So that's the enzyme that I'm missing, and you can just take them. So everything with milk is fine.
And because most of the time you still have to do your presentation the following day. So
yeah, that is the difficult part. Because it's always a gamble, and sometimes I just leave things on my plate, especially vegetables.
Yeah.
And fruits, of course, I just leave them on my plate, and it feels a little bit rude, but yeah.
Edwin also never eats his vegetables. So
vegetables I eat, but cheese, by the way, all cheese. It's not very specific. All cheese I don't like. It is cheese. No, it's not a good thing. But it's just because I don't like the texture and everything. But that's I don't have an allergy or anything.
Dutch?
Yeah, I think so. I eat licorice, so I think I'm Dutch. But I leave out the cheese. I always say I don't run a lot. I only run when I have to pass the cheese stand on a market or something like that. Then I run, but I never run.
Just be thankful you don't live in France with all those smelly cheeses.
Yeah. I'm very, very thankful. And by the way, on that subject, because does it also do anything with calories or stuff like that, or is it only for allergies and stuff like that?
It's only for allergies at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, there are already like numerous calorie tracking apps. So that's already a saturated market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I could imagine if somebody uses an app like that but also has allergies, it would be great. But I can imagine that you focus on the allergies for now. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want this shipped first.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Go live.
Also, I go live finally, because it's been a project that I had in my head for so long. And now I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had the first test round, and I thought like, oh, maybe I will find 10 things that I have to fix. But now my backlog is filled with 70 tickets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, be careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
Yes, I asked for feedback and I got it. So
Users are ruthless.
yeah, but I also asked people from my work who are full-time testers, so they were really seeing things that I would have never seen. Like, for example, one of them said, "This is a different font, so my app is a different font than this."
Right,
yeah. Testers are thorough. That's their
How do you
job.
see that?
Yeah.
I didn't know. So yeah, but it's really useful, right? But it takes it's going to take a while before the next test round
imagine.
because 70 tickets, and I'm doing this outside of my job. So
Yeah.
when I come home from work, I just eat real quick and then I work on this. Yeah.
And can you share anything about the technology behind it? So geek out on how you built this app actually.
Yeah, I started quite a while ago in Xamarin at first.
Okay.
So yeah, that is really a while ago because Maui has been here for some time. And at that time, I also built another app for some clients, also in Xamarin. At one point, I was converting those to Maui. Now these are also in Maui. And normally for everybody that's familiar with .NET Maui, you have the MVVM structure, just a few models, and new models. But I did it a little bit differently because I really like the vertical slicing architecture. And I think I saw it last year at a conference and I was like, just gonna try it out. And I really like it. So what I didn't do it very pretty, but I did it in a way that I thought it was convenient. So within my views, instead of having a different views and view models folder, I just put everything grouped together for each feature. So there's like an account page.
We're fans of vertical
Yeah,
slicing.
okay,
That's really
great.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the account page. And here I have like profiles, then a sub section of it, so that if you're navigating through the app, you're also, you know how to navigate in the code.
Yeah.
And that's what I really liked about it because, well, I've done a lot of .NET Maui project also for my job. And the main thing that is sometimes annoying, I think, is just you're navigating through all kinds of folders just for one page. I really don't like that. I just want everything grouped together. So if I'm working on profile stuff, then I'm just in the profile folder.
Yeah.
So
it's often grouped in a technical way, right? So all pages together, all controllers together, etc. But that's not even important. You want to have all the stuff for a certain feature close together so you can navigate easily. Yeah, it's a great way to do it.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of it looks like looks a lot like an Angular project in that way. But I really like it more, especially for development. It goes so much faster.
Yeah.
And it makes
and this is multi-platform, right? Because this is Maui, so you can run this. You're developing on Mac OS, but you can also do it on Windows, and so the app runs basically also on Android and etc.
Yes, for now I build it for iOS and Android.
Okay.
Because I don't see a big use in an Mac OS or Windows app for this. But you can do it in all platforms if you like. I really like .NET Maui, and I also work with it every day, so I have to kind of.
Do you also get an iPad version basically for free, or do you need to do some more layout stuff to make that work?
No, it just works automatically. So because I had to test it recently, if you want to publish something to the Google Play Store, then they asked for screenshots of your iPad version. I was like, oh no, I didn't think of this. This is going to scale. But it scaled perfectly. Everything was fine.
Yeah, I guess nowadays everything is vector-based and dynamic anyway, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of .NET Maui. Like under the hood, everything is, it is cross-platform, but also for different devices. It's just, it works. It's
completely responsive. Yeah, that's
cool. Love it.
But you probably have Gerard Versluis on speed dial then to help you with all the Maui stuff, right?
Definitely.
Mr. Maui.
Mr. Maui, indeed. I just text him, help, this isn't working. What do I do?
Nice.
So where's this backend running? Is it in Azure?
Yes, it is. My API is. And my database was Cosmos DB. but I switched to MongoDB now because it's free. And this app, doesn't make me any money yet. Only time it costs me money and time.
Yeah.
Until now. So and I did the authentication now since last week in Firebase authentication. I used to do Entra.
Okay.
And I also gave a lot of talks about Microsoft Entra external idea, and I was a fan of it because it was very easy to configure. So that's how I rolled into Entra in the first place.
Yeah.
But then one of my users said, one of my testers said that they were waiting for an OTP code for 1.5 hours.
Wow.
And then I was like, nope, Entra's out. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this anymore.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. So and also for like I said, I'm using the vector database for all the alternatives, for the alternative products.
Yeah, and that's also hosted on Azure?
Yeah, it is a Qdrun database, but it's in a container app.
Ah, okay. Right.
Cool.
So because that's cheaper.
Yeah. And will this be a free app, by the way, or will this be?
No, because he needs to pay for all these databases and stuff.
I don't know.
It will be a freemium app, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm a developer. I'm not a business person. I still haven't quite figured out what I'm going to make a paid option and what not.
I think that's such a difficult problem to figure out the right payments for you.
Yeah, because you want, as an app developer, you want just people to use it, right? You're not thinking about, how can I make money of this or that? And I'm just like, I just want to build it and ship it, and it's all fun. And then
and at the same time, once you get a good number of people using your app, you also want it to be sustainable, and you need some funding to give those people a good service. So there's kind of a balance somewhere, but it can be quite tricky for a new app to find that balance.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been asking people what they think would be. I did do a survey a while back amongst, because there are like Facebook groups for people with intolerances and allergies. So I did a survey in one of those groups, and I asked 2 questions. Like, one was, what kind of features would you pay for? And one question was like, would you pay for the whole app? And almost everyone said I would pay for the whole app.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't expect that. My view of the world was that nobody wanted to pay for anything.
Yeah.
But
maybe once you get into the health part of people's lives, they're willing to spend a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I would spend it, but
I think so too. I can imagine that if you have those kind of allergies, which are such specific allergies, and you always run into mistakes, and you think, you get sick, and I think I would pay for that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, just give me hope. Thank you.
Yeah. So, but I will create an app, and it will say cheese, no, anything else, okay, and then I will sell
cheese? Yes.
I will put a filter in it. If your name is Edwin van Wijk, then filter out cheese.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Okay.
I will build it in there.
Yeah, I would pay for that feature, actually. So. It's a bit cheesy, I know, but let's not go there. Okay. No. Any other stuff you can show us, or things you want to share?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not.
No problem. I think it's a great overview, and I think it's a great app. And also, I think you learned a lot from building the app. That's also very important.
Yes,
obviously.
I did.
And let's see where this goes, right? Maybe you will be famous in some time, and you sold it for many billions of dollars to Elon Musk or some other guy.
I will never sell to Elon Musk.
Don't sell it to Musk.
You never know.
I'd rather keep it to myself.
Exactly.
I do know some struggles and some tips for if other people also want to start with something. What I found was, when you have an idea, a lot of times, especially as a developer, you have like hundreds of ideas. Like, maybe I can bring it to the market. Maybe I can make a product out of this. But what then happens is that what I did in the beginning was like, oh, I'm going to keep it to myself because it's my idea. And what if somebody's going to steal it? But that doesn't help, because then you just get inside your head and you don't, your idea is not expanding. So it took me a while before I actually started talking about it to other people. And when I did, I got so many very good insights from other people, or some features I thought were like the best features ever, and like nobody liked them except me. So that was also it was also very good to learn that and to see the other point of other people in your process, because then you're actually building something that not only you want, but what everybody wants. Also good to know is that there are a lot of sponsorships in credits. So Microsoft has the Founders Hub, where you can send your idea to, and then they can evaluate it. And if they allow you in, you can get a lot of Azure credits to build your products. The same goes for, I think also MongoDB does it, Google, AWS. There's a lot of these programs where you can, as a founder, as a startup, you can apply there and get some funding in that way.
Oh, cool.
To speed up your development process.
Nice.
And also, as a developer, you are your own worst enemy, I think, because I think I would have shipped this app like a while ago if I didn't want to like make my code base more perfect every time. So like now putting everything in vertical slices. It wasn't in the first draft. It also wasn't in the second draft, but now it is. So and
it will help by with keeping it maintainable. I think that's a good thing. So yeah.
That is true, but you have to like watch out for never going to ship. Because
I can really relate to that. You know, you watch a movie on YouTube or you listen to a conference talk. You think, hey, that's a cool idea. Maybe I should incorporate that in my code base. And then you're off refactoring for 2 weeks. And sure, it's better, but shipping is even better, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can also like first ship a very beautiful product and then fix it afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like going to the app stores and then like explode. I mean, I might be happy if I get 10 users right in the first couple of months. So enough time to refactor then. But in your mind, if you're a developer, you're like, okay, but I want to do this right and I want to do this beautiful, and everybody has to read has to be able to read my code, even though I'm the only one working on it. So
it's art, right? It's art. So
it is art.
It's hard to let go your baby. I know what's going on there.
It's really hard. Yeah.
Okay. Well, great tips, I think. So thanks for sharing this, and obviously we will put a link in the show notes so people can find the app. I think you also have a LinkedIn page. I saw that.
LinkedIn and Instagram, yes.
And Instagram. So we will share that. So thank you for sharing this. I hope everybody at home also liked it. If you like dotnetFlix, subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell so you get notifications. And then we'll see you in the next episode of dotnetFlix. Bye-bye.
Bye.